And I want to address something. I think there's this factor of people are backlashing and saying, oh, how dare you criticize this guy? He put an awesome effort. And there's this question of, is anyone criticizing him? Is there this straw man who says the Broncos were terrible yesterday? There is. I went and found it. CBS Sports does their power rankings every Monday. It's a nice little column. They gave the Broncos an F and compared Kendall Hinton's stats to Ryan Leaf in a derisive way. What are you doing? I understand the Fs gets clicks and those things are all clickbaity and I respect it. However, are you out of your mind? It's just a really, really cool thing that we saw. Did you ever have one of these anxiety dreams? I have them all the time where all of a sudden, we need you to be the pilot of the plane. I don't know how to be a pilot. Well, you have to do it. Just go fly the plane. I have one all the time where I'm pulled up to play lead guitar in like a huge rock band in front of 1 million people, and I'm like, I don't know how to play. And they're like, it's fine. We'll get you through it. Just follow us.
The recurring dream, that's terrible.
All the time. I hate it, and I can't find a pick. And Kendall Hinton lived that dream. We're like, Kendall, we need you to play quarterback for the Broncos. What? Not even special teams, not covering a kick, not receiver, starting quarterback against the Saints. One of the best defenses in the league. And the whole starting quarterback for dummies routine was laughable. Peter talked about it earlier. The night before, he stayed late after the meeting to go through some plays. That's not how you learn to play quarterback. The next morning, an extra walkthrough in the press conference room. All right, now you're going to be here and you want to get the ball from the... It's ridiculous that he was expected to go out there and do that. And he did it with heart. He had this little thing on the football side of things. He kept naturally kind of roaming to the right when he threw. His comfort level's over to the right. The problem is every time you go to the right against the Saints, Cam Jordan is there knocking you down. He knocked him down about 30 times. Every time kept getting back up. We've talked about how he was in sales, how he had never taken a snap and anything. He completed the whole game. He completed a pass. It was an unbelievable effort from him. I wish he would have won. They got their doors blown off. Of course, they have Kendall Hinton playing quarterback. You don't have to give him an F. I give them an A and a game ball.
I love that. What do you think that phone? Who did he call when he found out he was going to start?
I don't know.
Calabresi's sad, but is he terrified?
I think he calls his phone service provider because he's getting pranked. Someone's calling me. It was my number. I got to block this number, but it was real.
Yeah, I love that. Absolutely amazing story at JMFB. From the weekend, Vandy had a big game against my alma mater, Missouri. The kickers had COVID or close contact with people with COVID. My game ball is going right to Sarah Fuller, who was the first woman to play for a Power 5 conference team, kicking off for Vanderbilt against Missouri on Saturday. She perfectly executed a squib kick, which is what she was asked to do. Let's capitalize, bold, and underline that. She gets my game ball for making history, yes, but also because it is so hard to be first, you guys. It really is, whether it's Jackie Robinson or Danica Patrick becoming the first woman to win an Indy race, Billie Jean King beating Bobby Riggs in tennis. The onslaught, the deluge of negativity thrown in the direction of Sarah Fuller on Saturday was unbelievable. Want to hear some of these tweets, guys? I'll give you guys the G1. I hope someone decks her. I hope someone decks her. That was actually prevalent. That was a lot of things people were saying. This isn't inspirational. It's a slap in the face for the spirit of competition. She's not even a good kicker. There are dudes everywhere that could kick and kick better. All it will take is one guy barreling over her to end this stupidity. She will get hurt for someone to realize this is a dumb decision. Your insecurity showing, buddies. Better watch out there. Hated seeing that. She's obviously a really good soccer player. She did exactly what she was asked for. It is so hard to be first. We announced on NFL Network an awesome triple header the day after Christmas, and I love seeing that there's an exclusive game on Amazon Prime Video with Andrea Kramer and Hannah Storm, and they are the first two women to be in a booth together. It is never easy to be the first one. She did it, and she is an absolute trailblazer. So for it being so hard to be the first one, I'm going to give her that. And enough negativity. There was beyond too much of it. Let me give a little dap up to the head coach of the Missouri Tigers for what he did. He apparently has 4 daughters. He said, I have 4 daughters of my own. That made me very proud to be on the football field with her. So Mizzou's head coach, Drinkwitz, shared a moment with her before the game. Imagine a head coach for Missouri going and saying hi to her, telling her good luck before the game. That was amazing. And then Russell Wilson, of course, tweeting, absolute legend. So there's plenty of positivity, but Sarah Fuller, we see you and we salute you for making history.
Yeah, forget the trolls.
Shout out to her coach, Derek Mason, for giving her the opportunity, too. I love that. So you're right. A lot of negativity, but let's focus on the positivity. What a cool moment.
Yeah.
Up next, more highlights. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings keeping